Hello students, I am here with another video lecture of physics on the topic called mathematical tools. Children, if you remember, we have started calculus in the last video. So children, in this video, we shall be focusing on calculus, number 1 differentiation and number 2 integration. So let us start the proceedings of this video by differentiation. Children, 3 basic formulae for the differentiation you need to remember forever. Remember forever formula number A, d upon dx of x to the power n will always be equal to nx to the power n minus 1. Right? Number B, d upon dx of trigonometric function called sin x is always equal to plus cos x or simply cos x. Children, number C, d upon dx of cos x is equal to minus sin of x. You can tell these 3 things formulae or simply after differentiating the function called x to the power n, our answer will become this much. Similarly, if our function is sin x, it will be our answer, and so on. Okay? Children, in addition to these 3 things, the 4th thing I wish to tell you, number D, remember d upon dx of a constant quantity, constant, is always equal to 0. For example, find out d upon dx of just 5. What should be the answer? It has to be 0. Another example, d upon dx of sine of theta. This is important to see. ध्यान से देखो, d upon dx of sine x is cos x, but d upon dx of sine theta is equal to 0. Reason being, children, ध्यान से देखो, here the variable is x. We are differentiating it with respect to x. But here, in this function, we have got theta. So here, theta is taken to be constant. So our answer will be equal to 0. I hope this concept is clear. Children, another important thing of differentiation I am telling you, or you can say the property of differentiation. If our function is d upon dx of k into x to the power n, or what is called, I am simply writing you fx. The problem is k is a constant, fx stands for the function. What to do? How will you solve this type of problem? Children, k is a constant. It has no role to play over here. K will be coming out. So we shall be having k is out, d upon dx of function. Now you can proceed. Just for sake of example, I am taking find out d upon dx of 3x square. What should be the answer? How will you solve this question? Children, here the function is 3x square. 3 is taken to be constant, it will be coming out. So you will get 3 into d upon dx of x square. Now just apply the formula. So you will get 3 into, the formula is nx to the power n minus 1. Here n is 2. So 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1. 3 to the 6, that is 6 into x. 2 minus 1 is 1, x to the power 1 is just x. So it is 6 into x. So remember, these types of problems are sorted out or solved in this manner. Another important example I consider, children, if the function is given to you in form of, see here, if it is d upon dx of f1x plus minus f2x plus minus f3x could be. Can you tell me this term, how many terms are present? 2 different terms, 2 different functions are present. This question has got two different functions or two different terms, f1x, f2x. How to solve this type of question? Children, this will be solved d upon dx of f1x plus minus. If it is plus, will be plus. If it is minus, will be minus forever. And it is d upon dx of f2x. Then we will proceed further. We will apply formula and all. I take one example to make it clear. If you are given, suppose d upon dt of 4t cube minus 3t square. This question is given to us. Here, interesting to note, the function, the variable is t. So function is having t itself. How to solve this question? This is divided into two different terms. Number 1, number 2. So I should write, it is d upon dt of 4t cube minus d upon dt of 3t square. Now you will proceed. 4 is constant, will be taken out. 4 is out. d upon dt of t cube minus 3 is out because it is constant. 3 into d upon dt of t square. Then proceed further, apply the formula d upon dt of x to the power d upon dt of t to the power n. It is n into t to the power t minus 1. What I am talking about? The basic formula is d upon dx of x to the power n is equal to nx to the power n minus 1. So you will apply this formula and you will proceed further. Finally, you will find out the solution. So children, that's it from my side for differentiation. Remember forever. Now let me start without any formality the process called integration in physics, in mathematics. So children, let us start integration. This is the process just opposite to differentiation. Now look here, I am starting integration. First of all, let me tell you how to represent, how to write integration. Children, let it be I, it is written as, we use this type of symbol and we write some function called fx, variable is x, and into dx. Children, the meaning of this is, you are supposed to integrate function x, fx with respect to x. So I can write, it means integration of fx with respect to x. There is no other purpose, absolutely nothing, that what does this drawing mean, what is the meaning of dx. It means the whole thing is equal to, you are supposed to integrate the function fx with respect to x. Okay. Now, as we have done three basic or elementary formulae in differentiation, I am starting with three basic formulae of integration. Remember forever. Okay. So this is number A. The first formula is, if it is integration of x to the power n dx, it will be equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. For example, if you want to solve x square dx, you are finding out integration of x square with respect to x. So your answer will be x to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. That is x cube upon 3. Now I am in a comfortable position to tell you the basic difference between the nature of integration and differentiation. Children, before integration, the power of x is n. After integration, it becomes n plus 1. In differentiation, we have seen d upon dx of x to the power n, it will be n into x to the power n minus 1. So before differentiation, the power is n. After differentiation, it becomes n minus 1. So here the power of x decreases and here the power of x increases. So that's why you can say the two processes are just opposite to each other. Now let us come to formula number 2. This is integration of sin x dx. It means integrate sin x, function is sin x with respect to x. Our answer will be minus times of cos x. Remember this formula forever. Minus is here. And finally number C, integration of cos x dx. Our formula will be, that is plus sin x after integration. If you remember in differentiation they were opposite. D upon dx of sin x used to be cos x and d upon dx of cos x used to be minus sin x. But here these are the things. Alright. So children, I think this is enough for this video. I shall be taking couple of examples and couple of properties of integration, and then we shall be switching into kinematics, the uniform motion, non-uniform motion, etc. Alright. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you.